What's up? What's up? What's up? This is your boy Chris Lee TV back again on the Financial Trucker Podcast. As you guys can see, I have a special guest with me today. It is none other than my guy Truck Trapping Philly Christopher MacWilliams. He goes by a lot of names, but um, you guys have seen Philly Chris on a podcast that we shared about it was like maybe a year or two ago,
Yeah,
might
about
be
a year.
more than that. My time, you know what I'm saying, with driving and all that stuff, like it all starts to overlap at a certain point in time. But I know, you know what I'm saying, that we had a great interview. I know you talked about, you know what I'm saying, a lot of stuff in trucking, get transitioning into trucking, being an owner, operator, having a partnership in business and doing it that way. Um, and you have some new things that you're doing now. So that's why I wanted to bring you back. You transitioned out of the truck. But I'm gonna let you introduce yourself, and we'll get into it. Go ahead and let the people know who you are.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Like you said, Chris, aka Truck Trapping on Twitter. Um, yeah, that's me.
For
How
sure,
y'all
for sure.
doing?
So yeah, with our, like I said, we had a past interview. I think it was very well receptive. We talked about a lot of things, a lot of business inside the trucking industry. You were part owner of trucking business
Mhm.
that you had with a partner, and then I think you had with your mother,
Correct.
which was pretty dope. You told that story. You want to give us a breakdown of kind of what that was like, and people can go back and listen to it. But just to update, you know what I'm saying, to give people a picture of kind of how this is all coming about.
So, like you said, I did truck driving for almost 10 years. Was an owner operator almost the whole time I was doing trucking up until like the last few months when I sold my business that me and my mother had.
Mhm.
Um, But yeah, during that time, I had like a business partner where we had a few trucks that we owned out on the road. Then me and that partnership dissolved for various reasons, and then me and my mom got into the business, started our own, got our own authority and everything, so we were completely independent. And then when the market crashed and the fuel prices went up, we just decided to get out of it while we could. And I went to a company driver and stopped doing that, and now I transitioned into a new adventure.
Right, right. So I don't think we covered the company driver part. So you went and got into a company truck from being an owner operator.
Yes.
Like, did that make you feel any type of way, making that transition? I think it's a very smart thing to do when guys are able to step back and say, hey, like right now, the market might not be in my favor. So let me hop in the company truck and make some money, still actually make money, and not go into more debt, paying insurance and stuff like that. Like, what are your
Nah,
thoughts on that?
it was perfect
Mhm.
because we recouped enough money where everyone was happy from selling the truck and the trailer.
Right.
And then the company gig, it was a local job, so I was home every night. The money was good.
Mhm.
The company was great. You know what I mean? The work wasn't too bad, just throwing hoses around. So
Right. And I believe you had like your tanker hazmat endorsement.
no, just tanker. I didn't need a
Just
hazmat.
okay, got it, got it. So you just needed tanker.
Mhm.
What was the money like? You know what I'm saying, going from owner operator to a company driver that's local.
Consistent.
Yeah, 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 for sure.
I wasn't getting like all the big payouts from being an owner operator. You get the full amount of everything like that,
Hmm.
and you've got your own taxes and stuff like that you're responsible for. Over here, I was pulling in, I don't know, 2 grand every 2 weeks or
That's
so.
not bad. Yeah, that's dope. Especially being
You
home every
know,
night.
yeah.
Yeah, you
So
can't complain.
I worked a lot of hours. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah, yeah,
I ran
yeah.
my clock out and then some on some days.
Right.
You know, we had being local, you got that advantage.
For sure.
So, but
Oh,
money
okay.
was
Yeah, yeah. So going from that local company job to, kind of where you are now. Do you have any stories like you want to tell about the company, like, you know what I'm saying, like as far as like suggestions people should take when looking for like a local job or anything like that?
find something that suits you. Find something for that works for the hours that you need to work
Hmm.
or can be able to work, depending on your family lifestyle. If you have kids and stuff like that at home, some people can't work 2, 3 o'clock in the morning till 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon
Right.
because they have kids that they have to get off to school and everything like that. Some need, an 8 to 5, 9 to 5 type scenario, which it's very hard to find, but some of those some places have that. So make sure the work, the schedule works for you. Make sure that the work is what you want to do and not what you have to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Don't take a job doing fuel because you have to when you don't want to be driving around in a rolling bomb or something like that.
Facts.
You know what I mean? If you want to bump docks, go find a place that's going to have you bumping docks all day.
Hmm.
If you want to handle packages and like make actual
Hmm.
LTL deliveries, you know what I mean? Find that. Find what works for you when looking for a local job. Just don't take the first one that's available.
I feel you with that. I think I made that mistake when I came from the oil field and I went to work at JB Hunt, doing the food service. I kind of
Mm-hmm.
didn't know like what food service entailed. And I did it and I was like, yo, this ain't for me. They were like, well, you can still chill because we need like a local delivery guy. So they made a position for me. So it was
Right.
like, you know what I'm saying? It was a blessing because they could have been like, hey, all right, if you ain't doing it, deuces, like we're
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna find 12 other guys who will do it. And they were like, no, like you show up on time, you show up early, you do everything we asked you to do. And we don't get that a lot. So we want to keep you around. You don't, you know what I'm saying? You don't give us any hassle. You don't give us any slack. You'll come in after hours. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I showed them that I was really there to work, to do my job, no slack and everything like that. And they wanted to keep me around. They were sad when I left. So, you know what I'm saying? If you do get in a position like that, still like, I think it's a customer service thing from an employee. Like I think that
Mm-hmm.
plays both sides. Like you still have to, be polite and do those types of things to keep, you know what I'm saying, make people happy, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying, all that worked out for the good. I want to talk about this article. So you transitioned out of the truck. There was an article that Montgomery County Community College wrote about you. The
Right.
title was Marine Veteran Culinary Arts Major Receives Valley Forge Hospitality Scholarship. So that's just kind of the premise of, but let's talk about you getting out the truck and wanting to transition to, what you're doing now. You can tell the people kind of what that entails, but I want to know like what was the mindset of going from the truck to, the culinary arts, right? Like how's that work?
So I honestly, I just got tired of being in the truck. I got tired
Hmm.
of the hours. I did it for almost a decade. I needed to change. I wanted to stop working for necessity and survival type
Right.
deal to working for what I want to do.
Hmm.
You know, I'm 41 years old now. It was just like it's time for me to work for me and have fun doing something that I'm very passionate about, something that I love to do, something that I'm pretty decent at. I'm not even, in my opinion,
Right.
you know, I may not know how to make it
No,
plate
man, I'm gonna
good,
tell
but
you,
I can cook good.
coming from them truck plates that you used to post and the stuff you post now.
Yeah,
It's hey, you've improved, man. Like you've done
but see, I can cook like at home. When I was at home, I would cook regularly, but on the truck, like trying
right.
to cook with what I had on the truck to cook with.
Yeah,
Whoa.
it's hard. It ain't easy.
So I just decided, I was done with truck driving. You know what I mean? I wanted
Mhm.
to go back to school, put my GI Bill to use, and pursue my passion for cooking.
Facts. So like I read, man, you were awarded a scholarship in hospitality. I think that is dope. I don't think you were expecting that, but I do think it's a blessing. Like it plays to the momentum, it plays to the transition, it plays to like it gives you like some type of like I'm doing the right thing, like I'm on the
Yeah,
right path, right?
that's
Did it make you feel like that?
exactly how I felt. So I do little small time gigs, DJing, security,
Mhm.
stuff just to make some extra money here and there at places and everything like that. And I was DJing one night, and I was like, I don't know why, but I was like, let me check my school email, and I just opened it
Right.
up, and I saw an email saying I was awarded a scholarship, and I was like,
Yeah.
nah, like me,
Hmm.
like what what did I do? What makes me
Right.
so special for this? And I opened it up and I started reading about it, and it's like it's awarded to a culinary student in
Hmm.
you know who is deserving and earned it and everything like that. And I was just like, Like my face, that was my face. Just like
Right.
I'm looking at my phone. I just, I just got a scholarship.
Right.
Like me, like I'm nobody special. I'm just a person going to
Doing your
school.
thing. Yeah, just doing your
You
thing.
know what I mean? And that just reaffirmed it for me that I made the right
Facts.
choice
Yeah.
and I'm on my right path. And
100%. Yeah, that's no other feeling like that, man.
it was
So
amazing.
I'm glad that you were able to, you know what I'm saying, receive that. And you know what I'm saying? I'm glad that you're walking in, your path and your light. You're doing what you want to do. Trucking, it helped you. It didn't stop you. It assisted you. I want to know like what skills.
trucking
Oh yeah, go
trucking
ahead.
like it did a lot for me because I transitioned from the Marine Corps
Hmm.
into trucking.
Yeah.
Well, I had a year where I went to school and stuff like that, and then uh, went into trucking after that. But one, the network I've made,
Hmm.
you got with you, with the rest of the guys that we is like our family. You know what I
Right.
mean? Well, not like it is our family.
Hmm.
We are a one dysfunctional, cohesive family,
Facts.
and the network that I have with you guys, where a bunch of us have transitioned out of trucking too,
Hmm.
and now we have people in other skill sets and environments that where we could talk to and connect with them. You know what I mean?
Facts.
It's also like helped me with my logistics stuff better. Hey, I got to be at this place at this time. Let
Hmm.
me check the route. Let me check. I still check routes.
Yeah.
I'm just when I go to school every day. Hey, let me check to see if the highway's backed up or if I'm taking back roads today. You
Hmm.
know what I mean? It's That's what we did with trucking. We'd always check our routes and everything like that,
Hmm.
making sure I'm on time and early and stuff like it's really helped me with just planning everything, even in life.
For
Like
sure.
planning my day because we used to have to plan our day based on
Hmm.
how many hours we had to drive and everything like that. Now I plan my day based on all right, I got school at this time. I'm hired. I'm working tonight at this spot. I gotta cook dinner. I gotta get this done. I gotta get my kids on these days. I got soccer games to go to for my
Hmm.
kids. It's like helped me with planning a lot better.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm out of the truck due to an injury, and I've become like the what do you call that? Stay-at-home dad.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what I'm saying? I'm Mr. Frizzle. You know what I'm saying? Like all the kids jump in, we got football practice, orchestra, whatever. Like, hey, let me know when. You know what I'm saying? Lock it in. Make sure it happens. It's fun, you know what I'm saying? It's dope to be able to do that, and enjoy these kids and let them, you know what I'm saying, spend some time with you. I think that's really dope that you
Oh
get
yeah.
that time back with your kids.
Yes.
Because that's very important, especially as truck drivers. A lot of us,
Missed out on
we
so
do.
many
Yeah, we
things.
do. We definitely do.
I missed
Um,
out on so many soccer games in the
mhm.
past. I missed out on a couple birthdays, Christmases,
Yeah.
just 'cause I had to work. And now I'm not missing a damn thing.
I love that. I do preach, saying like come into this industry with a plan, to exit. Come in with an exit strategy. Come in, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not a whole lot of time that you want to waste. There's
Mm-hmm.
money to be made, but you have an exit strategy. You have a plan to get another skill. You have a plan to save X amount of money. You have a plan to, make sure that you use trucking to change your life around because trucking it will use you if you let it.
Oh yeah, it was
It'll
15
put
minutes
you through the
of drive.
ringer.
Pause.
If you yeah, if you don't have your head on straight, like you'll wind up in a truck or you'll wind up in a truck for a long time. Or you'll just say that it didn't work for you and it was a waste of time.
Mm.
It's not, you know what I'm saying, everything's not for everybody, but I just would hate for somebody to waste their time on this industry, because it's hard to get in and it's hard to get out.
Mm-hmm.
Once you start seeing those checks and they're good checks, you're like, I don't know if I what else can I do to
And
and
yep,
make
you
him
get a
saying
bad
make up
check.
for that.
You get a bad check, be like, you know what? It's just this week.
Oh
I'll
yeah, for
bounce
sure.
back, and then
Hmm.
you may have a couple down weeks, and you're like, all right, now
Hmm.
going on, and then you get that good week, and you're right back pulled in.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
That's the way to trucking. But like when you're talking about the exit plan, honestly had no exit plan.
Hmm.
I was pretty much con- confirmed that I was going to be a truck driver for pretty much the rest of my life.
Yeah.
And then one day I just woke up and I was like, I'm done.
Yeah.
I am done with this. I'm going back to school. Originally, I was going to go back and go for a logistics degree.
Hmm.
And I was going to try and get like a warehouse manager type job and
Right.
everything like that. And I was just sitting there thinking, like I did all. I've already been in school for over a year now,
Okay.
and I was doing finishing up all my general studies stuff. So that way I would have that, and I could just transition into like a logistics degree for my bachelor's program and everything.
Hmm.
And I'm doing it, and I'm just like, I don't want to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Like,
understand.
yeah, it's a job where I'll be sitting around making money, da 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 da, but I don't want to do that.
Right.
That was that was going to be I need to do this job, not I
Right.
want to do this
Yeah, I
job.
think like the thing you chose is it sounds a lot more exciting too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it does sound so much more exciting.
What I want to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's going to make me money, provide, and it's what I want to do.
Hmm.
So I'm going to enjoy it,
Facts.
like I did when I first started truck driving and
Facts.
my
Yeah.
career. No, I enjoyed. I'm not gonna lie. I enjoyed truck driving,
Hmm.
being over the road, going to all the different
Yeah.
states, seeing all the different sites, meeting people like uh from Twitter and stuff like that. I can't tell you how many people I met off of Twitter
Right.
because I was in their city making a delivery. I'm
Hmm.
like, yo, I'm out here, pull up. They pull up to the truck stop,
Yep.
pull up to the warehouse where I'm delivering at just to say what's up. And,
Hmm.
you know, that was amazing.
It's really nothing like that. It's nothing like that also, but you know what I'm saying? Like you said, like some when it's done, it's done. I want to transition. I had some questions. I asked Twitter. I let them know I was going to be interviewing you, and Twitter actually had some good questions for me to ask you. One of the guys from the group, Quan, we call him one of none, or he's one of none on Twitter. He asked you, how hard was it to get back adjusted to normal life after coming off the road as a driver and being accustomed to being alone?
Um, well, I mean, you're alone on the truck,
Hmm.
so there's really no transition from that aspect. You know what I mean? Yeah, I get to see my kids more, so that's a major benefit.
Right.
Getting out of the truck and back into the regular type life was a little bit of adjustment.
How so?
Not having to wake up so early, not having to
Mm.
follow so many
Hmm.
rules of the road.
Right.
Like if I want to drive somewhere and
Right.
I could drive anywhere I want and not have to worry about time limits.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? That was amazing.
Yeah.
When I took my kids to Florida, we drove to Florida from Philly nonstop, 18
Yeah.
hours.
Yeah. 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 For sure.
One, it made it easy for me because I'm already used to driving long distances, and two, I just didn't have to worry about like, oh, I got to stop for 10 hours, or you know what I
Right,
mean.
right, right, right. Yeah, because after that, yeah, 11th hour. I
But
understand.
I still check every way station to see if they're
Hey, you
open
see if they're open.
and see if there's a DOT officer sitting there
Right.
watching. Like, they coming out?
That's
No.
hilarious. That's
What am I
funny.
doing? I'm in a car.
What about like with people? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know that we become less of people person or less of like, you know what I'm saying, interacting with people is harder sometimes.
I
Was that an
don't
issue?
I don't see that for me. I don't
Hmm.
see that for a lot of us in our group as well, because we do spaces all the time.
Hmm.
So we're constantly interacting with each other. We're constantly
Right.
interacting with people that come join our spaces. I'm very active on social media,
Hmm.
so I'm always interacting with people there. Yes, it's through a keyboard, but that also can
Right.
transition into real life where you have communication skills and able to talk to people.
Facts,
You
facts.
know?
I had
And
another question. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, and like what I currently do right now with like security and DJ and stuff like that, I'm always talking to people, talking at to people, talking at
Hmm.
people.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah, 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 for sure. Um, so Trouble Man, Humble Ruthless One on Twitter said, what are some things he misses about being over the road with the transition from trucking to cooking? I guess this is two questions. So I'll let you do the first one first. What are some things you miss about being over the road?
man, the sites, the food in different regions.
Okay.
Um, I got certain like places I
Yeah.
would always stop at to get
Yeah.
like if I'm coming through this area. I'm stopping here to
Gotta
get
stop.
something like at this spot to get this food.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, so I miss those little hidden gem food spots. Some of the sites like going through the Dakotas in the
Hmm.
summertime, transitioning to the fall when the weather's not bad, but the leaves up in
Yeah, for
Montana,
sure. Yeah.
all the like those areas where there's a lot of wooded area, Oregon,
Hmm.
Washington,
Hmm.
like the
I
beautiful
understand.
transition, stuff like that.
Very
Just
beautiful stuff.
and again, being able to travel places. I will book loads to places that I want to spend a weekend at,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I'll shut down for a whole weekend because I wanted to be there for
Yeah.
the weekend and go explore, have fun. So,
Facts.
and
Yeah,
then
that's a big
I'm
plus
getting
to
paid to do it too.
that's two big pluses to being a truck driver right there. The second part of the question from Humble Ruthless One was, with the transition from trucking to cooking, what are some ways, what's some ways do you believe truck stops could add healthier options?
Well, they could. Most of the truck stops that have the restaurants, like the Iron Skillet and Country Pride,
Right.
those are the only two that really are in truck stops that I can think of for actual sit down restaurants.
Yep.
They have a healthy section, which is like this big, and the rest of the menus that
Facts.
big. They could expand on that. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna say add more salads or because that's just a cop out, but have healthier options of some of the items they have.
Yeah.
They have fried chicken, put baked chicken. They have pan fried salmon or whatever fish it is. Make sure they have a bake or a grilled option. You know what I mean?
Right.
Offer options of the items they have already in a healthier cooking format. Um,
Yeah.
use less seasonings and stuff like that. You got to have seasonings, of course, to make it taste good, but use ones that are lower in sodium and stuff.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
you know what I mean, to make it a more healthier option. Add more steamed vegetables to their menus because most of these places either have green beans, corn, or broccoli,
Right.
and that's their only option for a vegetable. And then potatoes, 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 potatoes. You know what I mean? Baked,
Hey,
hash brown.
man, come on, you gotta chill on the potatoes.
But
That's my
oh, I know potatoes are, but
yeah, yeah.
they're so heavy with
Like the starch and the carbs and
starch and all that stuff. You
yeah.
know what I mean? So just more options with the way they prepare the actual foods. I
Facts.
think
I 100% agree. I 100% agree.
take some of the
Um,
fried stuff off the menu.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's my.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I want to wrap it up, man. I want to ask you, are you going to keep your CDL? Are you going to keep that
Oh
active?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because so I still have my CDO. Just got my new medical card
Hmm.
back in May, 2 years. Um, so yeah, I'm definitely keeping my CDL active because it's a good fallback in case, say, I get done culinary school and I just what my plan is bombs completely. I have a fallback option that I don't
Hmm.
need to struggle to figure out how to learn how to do it or anything like that. I
Right.
just need to go somewhere, get a quick refresher on
Hmm.
handling which and operating the vehicle, and boom, I'm right back into it.
That's a
So
fact.
I'm definitely keeping my CDL active. Plus, I have this wild, crazy idea for what I want to do for
Hmm.
my food truck and everything like that, where I actually would need a CDL.
Oh, facts. So we're gonna see you back when you get this food truck. We gotta talk about that.
Yeah,
Um,
that's the plan. Once I'm done culinary school,
yeah.
like I'm going through culinary school to get the formal training of everything.
Right.
Um, that's and use my utilize my GI Bill and stuff like that. When I'm done, the plan is to open up a barbecue food truck.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm here for it, man. I want to see it happen.
and then I kind of want to get like one of them 20-foot pup trailers and a
Hmm.
day cab,
Hmm.
park that trailer into my food truck
Yeah, that'd be dope. That'd be
and
dope.
pull it with a day cab. Like that's
That's the
my
truck.
grand
Yeah,
vision.
yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
know what
That's
I mean?
like
So
the truck trapping way.
I would need to keep the CDL for that part. You know what
Right.
I mean? So
But
that's
that separates you. That's like a branding thing. You know what I'm saying? Like that's part of the brand. That's a really dope idea. Like for real.
yeah. I don't want a
Um,
traditional food truck. I want this like a day
right,
cab.
right.
I want to lower the day cab. You know what I mean? Long nose.
Oh, that's gonna be that's
Yeah,
gonna be something. Yeah,
like
yeah,
I want to do
yeah.
the whole like
Yeah, that's tight.
show truck
Yeah.
and then get the trailer and build the food truck out of the trailer, put the smoker inside, the whole kitchen set up,
Mhm.
everything inside the trailer, and then have like part of the wall just drop down. Like
That's gonna be clean.
that's my
Yeah. Hey, we need to see this. I might have to come up there and actually keep me see it in person.
I,
Um,
I'll make some vegan barbecue.
yeah.
I'll smoke some broccoli for you or whatever.
Facts, facts, facts. I appreciate it. But like I said, I want to go ahead and wrap it up. Chris, man, it's been a pleasure, man, having you back.
Sure.
It's been a pleasure.
Anytime.
Is there anything, you know what I'm saying? I'll give you a minute or two if there's anything you want to, promote or any words of wisdom you want to give out there to the drivers, anybody looking to get into driving, anybody looking to transition out of the truck, into, you know what I'm saying, trying to figure out what that is, right?
Um, if you want to get into truck driving, get your CDL on your own. Don't go. My suggestion: if you can afford it, or you can find a way to have your state pay for it, get your CDL on your own. Don't rely on the big company to do it, because then you're going to be locked in for a while.
Right.
While it is a good option if you have to go that route, you know what I mean. Try and get it on your own so you're not held there, and you can have options to go anywhere you want once you get your training done, um,
Hmm.
and enjoy it.
Yeah.
Enjoy if you're when you first start off and everything like that. Yeah, you're gonna be stressed because you're learning how to drive this big truck and trailer and get used to it and everything like that. But enjoy it. Take time for yourself to enjoy the places you're going.
Right.
Take time to see the sights, try the foods, meet people. You know what I mean? Make friends and link up with people, other drivers and everything. We met. Most of us have met a good amount of the other drivers in our group, just being over the road and hey, we're crossing paths. Hey, yo, pull at this
Hmm.
truck. I'll meet you here and I'll be there in 45.
Yep.
Stuff like that. So just enjoy it. And then when it's time to get out the truck, have a plan. Um, don't be like me and just be like, you know what, I'm done and
Yeah.
transition,
Right.
and
Right. Make it
not
smooth.
be
Yeah.
not be fully prepared for it, but I had a plan because and I had a fallback because of my GI Bill stuff.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
that compensated for my income, you know what I mean,
Hmm.
from getting from trucking.
Yeah.
That covers. So, but just have a plan for when you're ready to get out of the truck, that you're ready and you're set
Facts.
to get out of the truck.
I think that's great advice. Especially coming from an experienced truck driver, somebody who's done it, a veteran. You know what I'm saying, somebody who's been there, done that, and
Mhm.
moving on and keeping, you know what I'm saying, keeping it alive, keeping it moving, like keeping the needle. You know what I'm saying, like just keep turning up and keep, inspiring people. And I'm sure you're surprising yourself, like, damn, I'm really doing this. Like, this is
Yeah,
really happening. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a good feeling. That's a great feeling.
when I
Um,
see like the dishes that I
mhm.
like, even though we're just learning the basics of stuff right now, but just seeing it, man, I made this literally from
Scratch.
scratch.
Yeah.
No boxed ingredients, no nothing. Like I made this all by hand from scratch, and
Right.
it looks good. I'm like, oh, it's gonna get even better. I can't
Yeah,
wait.
yeah, yeah, for sure. Let the people know where they can find you on social media.
My main social media is on Twitter at Truck Trapping. That's where you can find me active 20 hours of the day, damn near.
Right.
Um, I don't use any of the other social medias really that much anymore.
Hmm.
It's just mostly Twitter. So,
Okay.
want to
Um,
find me? I'll let me over there.
right on, right on. Make sure you guys follow my guy Truck Trapping on Twitter. It is your boy Chris Lee TV, the creator of the financial planner for truckers. Make sure you guys check that out. Any budgeting tips.
Go buy my man's books
Oh,
if you
facts, facts, facts. Look, oh, if you're on the
want the
yeah, if you're
information.
watching it,
All those up
you can
there.
definitely see
Cop
what's
the
going on.
book.
We love to support new drivers, get them on the right track, get them into the industry, hopefully for free. You know what I'm saying, with some knowledge, and instead of plan to put some money in their pockets, move up, and find another blue collar skill, something you can fall back on, just like Philly did. It's really you know what I'm saying. You're really putting placeholders, and you're saving yourself from I don't know, kind of, it's like a you're giving yourself a crutch. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? You're setting up these things to, if any, it's like a contingency. That's what it is. If this happens, okay, we'll move to that. If anything happens, we have a plan.
Yes.
Like without a plan, like you know what I'm saying, if you don't plan, what's the saying? Like if you plan to fail, or if you don't plan, you'll fail or something. I don't know.
Um. Oh, if you plan, you won't fail. Or if you fail to plan, you're gonna fail. If you plan to fail, it's something. I
I
can't.
don't know.
I know what you're getting at. I
Hey,
know.
but y'all know what we talking about, though. Y'all know what we talking about. We gonna get out of here, man. I
Just
appreciate you
plan,
coming.
plan.
Yeah, plan for real. Just make a plan. We're gonna get out of here, man. It's been a pleasure. This will be up Spotify, Apple, wherever you can find a podcast, especially on the Financial Trucker YouTube channel. All of the visuals you can find and check there. You can see, you know what I'm saying, the interview. So you can look at people, you know what I'm saying? Get us, I know you're gonna watch it going down the road, but when you get a chance, check it out on YouTube. Like and subscribe. We really appreciate you guys. It's your boy Chris Lee TV, my guy Philly Chris. We out of here.
Later, bro.
Deuces.